Hi guys, it's me Jace and I'm back, and this is going to be a really beautiful tutorial. It's something that was created by a popular loomer. Her name is Janet Today. Okay, and this is her creation. It's called PLEIN SOLEIL. Okay, it's in French. In her translation she says it's in full sun, or in broad daylight, or in plain view, or something like that. So I checked online. There are actually so many different translations to it, but let's use what her translation is, and it meant in full sun. So I hope that you guys are gonna like it, because this is a really beautiful design. The center shows the bands that I use, which are the silver, the luminescent. Was it luminescent? Yeah, enchanted glitter. There you go. Oh no, yeah, enchanted glitter, silver. Then I have blue, okay, from the luminescent collection as well. And then there's also the silk white. Okay, it's really tight. It's very nice and tight. It's very strong and sturdy. Look, it stands on its own without having to bend all over like that. So it's really kind of strong. Okay, it's beautiful and it's very clean. I'm sure you guys are gonna like it if you enjoyed making those very organized designs like mosaic or showgirl, or what else, Kapit Bisig, the very organized ones. It's beautiful. So this is Janet Today's design, and I'm sure that you're gonna love it. Look at her account. She has fantastic posts. See, that's her original post. Tonk. There you go. See, it's beautiful colors. Okay, there. So it means in full sun in French. Okay, so there you go. This is Janet Today. Please follow her because she's amazing. I think she's fantastic. Beautiful renditions, and her color combinations are awesome. Janet Today. Okay, so let's get to it. This one is going to be using 3 colors for now, so that you don't get confused. And we are going to use, I'm running out of metallic silver. I'm depressed. Okay, that's our border bands. This purple are going to be the blue, and the yellow is going to be the silver here, right here. That middle silver that you see going up. Okay, it can't be seen on the camera well, but I will try to make sure I photograph it well. So let's start. To begin, as you know, I begin with 2 cap bands all the time, so that it's strong when I lock it. So you have it there. Okay, and this is going to be secured by 1 band. Okay, and you're supposed to have it like that. So this is the beginning. Okay, from here we will be adding 3 bands per side. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to start our bracelet. That is the beginning. Okay, so oops, it got removed. Got removed. Okay, so we do it again. So that's the beginning. So you've got 3 per side. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is just like any regular bracelet now. How it starts is by picking up one of your cap bands. Okay, just like that, and then just keeping the other center side there, and then now we add these 3. So it's the first one, and then the second one, and you always pick up the first band. Pick up the first, and then you close, and then another one, you unloop the 2 again, then you pick up the first band, and then you close. Okay, so what happens is that on this side, separated by that cap band, you've got 5 bands. So it's going to be 5 bands per side. Let's zoom in a little. There you go. Okay, so let's go to the other side. Sorry, I went too fast. I realized some of you are still not very good at doing hook only design, so I will do it slow. So what we did was we removed the first band from the other side, and then reclaimed one of the cap bands. So reclaim it. Well, not one, but the cap band. Reclaim it, and then you close it. Just hold on to it. You add your first band. This is 3 bands. You unloop the 2, the cap band, and the one you just placed back, and then you will reclaim this first one. There you go. and then you close. And we will repeat that 2 more times because we will be adding 3. So you get your second one, unloop the 2 again, and reclaim this first one. Close it. Then the last one, unloop these 2, and reclaim the first one again, just like that. And now you have 10 bands on your hook. Ta-da! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? Now, how our pattern will look is like this. You will get 1 center band, followed by 2 of your side collars, just like that. And then this will be followed by border bands, 2 on each side. So 1, 2, 1, and 2. And that's your pattern. Okay? So if you're wondering what you're going to be doing, that's it. Okay? It's very easy. That's the pattern right there. Middle color, side colors, border bands. Okay? So, but in the beginning, it's going to be a bit challenging. I have to warn you, you have to be very careful. If you want to get this properly, don't use slippery bands first, because you might have a difficult time. This will remind you of kumihimo. So that it's not difficult to make, what we will do is I will teach you what I learned from Lumiela, from Lucy. She was the one who gave me this tip. Okay, so we add the center band. So you get your center band, and you're going to put it under these 2. Okay, what Lumiela taught me was that to put this on top here, just like that, and then you place these 2 over, and then you pull that yellow under. Oops. So that you don't have to remove all the bands from the hook. Like that. See? And then you just pull it under like that. Ta-da! So the yellow goes there. And then, don't cross it. There. And then you're going to put another one under here. Okay, so you get a purple now. Place it there. And then switch again. Put these 2 over the purple. It's a bit difficult in the beginning, okay? Be patient. So keep it there. And then you will just slide over the 2 bands and it goes under there. See? So that's a bit tricky. Okay. Ha! And then I can see some of you already go scratching your head and like, ah! It's okay. I got that also in the beginning. It doesn't happen only to you, even to me. Okay, so we will add 1 more here. Ha! As if the 2 was difficult enough, you have to add 1 more. Okay, so you just get your purple again, place it here, just remove that, get that out of the way, then switch these 2 over again and get that purple in there. Ta-ta! That's how they are supposed to look. Now the first looping is really going to be challenging, so it will test your patience, but I beg you to be patient. There is no choice. You have to be patient if you want to make this bracelet, because the beginning is the most difficult. So now, before you start adding the 4 border bands, because we already finished these 3, we now go to the border bands. You will first switch these 2, and the crossing is, you cross the one on the left over the right. So you go in this way. You get this. Start in the beginning, because the band is really loose. Hold on to that. If I were you, hold on to your purple, push it down like that. Then you can start switching this like that. Okay, see, it starts to get off, but I'm sure you can return it later if it falls off. Okay, so now it's crossed. you will now divide these into 4. So you have this first 4 and you have the second 4, which is, you can see the right parted right in the middle. So you need a border band under these 4 bands. Okay, both under here and under here, but you will place inside first. So what I do is I get my border band. Okay, but before we do this, so that you won't forget, you place a border band under these 4, and then you will pick up the middle 2. Okay, the purple and the yellow, you will pick it up and you will reclaim them. So what I do, so that it's not so difficult, is I push it all the way to the edge, and then I remove my metallic. Well, I remove the 4 with this. So what I do is this. I hold on to those 4, just like that. I remove it, and then now I can unloop the 4 bands. It's slipping. And the last one, and then reclaim the 2, the purple and the yellow. Be quick so that it doesn't slip off. Okay. Okay, there you go. It's so hard, I'm doing it from the camera. Okay, here you go. Okay, oops, and then we now have to put this back because it kind of slips off all the time. This is the difficult part with the limited edition bands. They really slip off. Okay, so there. So, you now have the border band under that. See? Now we need another border band for the first 4. So you get another border band. Sorry, let's leave it there. Another border band and unloop the 4. And then you will pick up 1 and 3. They're sticking out anyway. So you pick them up, reclaim them, and then you close. Once you get past this, it's so much easier. So I promise you. So just be patient with this first part and you're good. So you now turn your hook around. Just put this back in there. Stop slipping away. There. Okay. And now we switch these 2 again. So you get this and put this over. Then you now have 4 here and 4 right there. So you need a border band under here and under here again, but we will always start with this one. Now here's a technique that Adele Griffiths does. Instead of removing the 4, you will get your border band, unloop these 4 on it, like that. But remember, always remember the sequence. And now you can work with these 4. Unloop the 4 bands, these 4, unloop these 4, but you will have to reclaim the purple. Actually, wait, you don't have to unloop this anymore, just these 3, because this one will be reclaimed anyway, this one. So you unloop these 3. Oh no, wait, yeah, you have to. So 4, rather, 4, there. Unloop the 4, and you will now pick up the yellow and the purple. Yellow and purple. And reclaim the first 4, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you put back the one you were holding. Now, just so that you don't get confused, you have to keep your focus on that first band, which you will move here because you reclaimed all 4 from there. But for me, this is a bit, not, well, I guess it's just how my brain works. I get confused with this. That's why I like removing everything all at the same time rather than doing that kind of looping. I don't know why. I guess my brain isn't that gifted. Okay, so there you go. So now you will work with these 4. Okay, so now you will get your last border band. Oops, I keep moving to the side. And then unloop these 4 as well. First 4. And just like the other side, you will reclaim 1 and 3, or the ones sticking up. So number 3 and number 1, and then you close. Whew! And you're done. You're now ready to continue with the full length of your bracelet, and that is your full beginning setup. See? That's the start. So never forget to cross the bands, okay? So, before we start with the next section, okay, this is what you need to do. Every time you start the first step first is always to make sure you cross the yellow and the purple. So you will get this yellow, place it over the purple. Same with the other side. The yellow over the purple. Okay, now we go back to the yellow and the two purples. So you get your yellow, and this yellow is supposed to be under these four. Okay, under these four, and then you will reclaim the two silver. Okay, so what you do is, what I do is I remove all of these with my yellow. So I do this. It's a bit hard. If you can get it, it's actually so much easier for me. See, I remove it, and then I catch my yellow, and then the purple, and the two metallics. Okay, and then the purple as well. Now I can pick up the two metallics in the middle. So you pick them up, and then you put back everything. See? For me, that's easier. So it really depends on you. You can do the sliding all the bands over and switching and pulling back. So it depends on you. Whatever is more convenient for you, this is more convenient for me. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera with my light. Okay, so now it's there. We will now add the purples. Now the purple will go under these four. Okay, so you will count the first two, don't include those, only the two here. Then you will put the purple under these four and reclaim the two metallics again. So you get your next purple, remove the first two with it, and unloop these four. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you will reclaim the metallics. And then you close. Ta-da! Ta-da! See? Then you go and do the other side. So under these four again. So you get your purple. Why am I moving to the side? So hard, the camera. Okay, and then you remove the first two. And then you unloop the 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. And then you reclaim the two metallics. And then you close. And you're done with the first part. You're now going to go to your border bands. See? It's super awesome. Ta-da! Okay, so from here, remember before we added 3, we crossed the purple and the yellow. Now before you add your border bands, you will cross the sides again. So before adding, there's always a crossing, so don't forget that, because that's what happened to me when I was making the first one. I kept forgetting the crossing, so I had to repeat. I think I had to repeat it like 10 times because I keep forgetting. So every time I look at my bracelet, I was like, what? I forgot to cross something. So I had to repeat everything again. So before we add the silver, the border bands, we now cross these. We can do it one side at a time. So I cross that, and we can now loop here, the 4. So you get your border band, remove the first 4 with your border bands, and then you unloop these 4 and reclaim the 2 middle again. So unloop these 4, pick up the 2 middle, and then you close. And then you go to the first 4 again, you unloop them, and then you pick up the first and the third, and the first. See? And then you go to the other side. And do exactly the same thing. So before you start, you cross these two. So you cross it here. Okay, and now you get to do the border bands. So get the first silver and loop these 4, catch that silver and unloop the 4 next bands there. Then you pick up the 2 middle again, and then you close. Okay, and then you get the next border band and a loop for these 4. I would say this and these, this and these. Then you reclaim 1 and 3. Ta-da! I'm so happy. I'm making it fast now because when I began this, it was really kind of tough. Okay, so see, we've done 2 sections now. So before we go back and do over, we cross what? The 2 colored bands in the middle. So you cross this. These are the center bands, so just so you know. So, well, I'm sure you do. So you cross them over. Same thing with the other side. Cross them over, just like that. Okay. And now you're gonna add your center band again. So you get your yellow, and you remove all 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bands with your new band. So you remove those. This is what I do because it's easier for me. Then I place that there and unloop these 4 middle bands. And pick up the 2 middle bands. Pick up the 2 middle. And then you close it. You'll have to tug once in a while on your bands because they tend to be tighter on one side. This is really a tight design. So okay, and then you will add for the next 4 bands, but skipping the first 2. So you will add the purple under these 4 and reclaim the middle 2. So you get your purple, remove this, these, and then unloop the next 4. 2, 3, 4. And then pick up the middle 2. Then close it. Okay, and then you go to the other side. You get your next purple, and you will loop it under the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th band. So you remove the first 2, then you unloop 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then reclaim the middle 2 and close. See? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. So now we add the border bands again. So before we add the border band, what did I say? Yeah, go into cross these. But you can do it one by one. Cross it. Okay. And then now we add border bands under the 2 sets of 4. So you get your first border band. Remove those first 4. Move those with the new border band, and then loop the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reclaim the middle 2, and then close. And then you unloop for the next 4. So you get your border band, and then loop and reclaim 1 and 3. 3. So pretty. I actually love it a lot. And then now you're going to go to the other side. Okay, So we cross these two. That's the fourth and the fifth. You cross it. Okay, and now we unloop for the first four. So you get your border band, remove the first four, and unloop these four. Oops. So frustrating. Okay, and then you pick up the two middle bands. And then you close. And then you get the next border band. And loop the first four. And pick up 1 and 3. Ta-da! See? It's super easy actually. It's just a bit confusing in the beginning, but I am sure you guys will get it really well. See? Very beautiful. Sorry, I'm scratching my arm. It's itchy. I know. Sorry. Okay. So we will do it one more last time so that you are really sure that you got it clear. Okay, so we switch the two again. So that's the 6th and the 7th. So you switch those. Okay, and this two, same side, switch over outwards, remember that. Okay, and now we will add your middle band. Get your yellow and remove the first 6, 2, 4, 6 with your new board center band. That's what I do. And unloop the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then pick up the two middle bands and place back everything. See? Wait, what happened? Where's that other yellow there? Damn it. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. It's my fault. What did I do? I'm kind of lost now. Okay. Oh, I did not unloop the... Hold on. Let me fix that. Oof. Jason. Focus, focus. See what I mean? You can actually mess up if you're kind of distracted. So once again, let me... Oh, see there, it moved. So there, so it was supposed to be there. This yellow moved. I did not notice that. So we repeat the step. It's actually stable. There's nothing wrong with this step. It's just that that band moved. So now again, this band is supposed to be here. So you unloop these 4. Yes, it's still correct. Okay, and then you pick up the two middle. And then you return everything. Ta-da! It's so warm. It's so warm today. It's so humid. Okay, so there. So now we go and unloop for the next, which are the purples. So you unloop the 4 bands right there, not including the first 2. So you get your purple. Remove the first 2. And unloop these 4 and pick up the middle bands. Oh, what's happening? What? Wait, what happened? What's going on? Wait, where are you? I swear. Okay, sorry. It's just the bands are getting disorganized. I'm sorry, I'm fixing it. Okay, again. So these are the 4 that you need to unloop. So get your purple. It's getting tighter, that's the reason why. So you know. So you unloop these 4 and reclaim the middle 2. So the tighter it gets, it's a bit tougher, but it'll get prettier, don't worry. There. See? It gets tugged from here to here. So then you go to the other side. And you also add your purple here, right there. So you remove the first 2 and unloop these 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you reclaim the middle 2. You know, this is kind of hard when you need to focus on the looping and you're not looking at the bands but looking at the camera. That's the reason why I'm having a hard time. So please be understanding. There you go. Okay, now I'm looking at the camera and it looks okay. It's tough. Try making a tutorial. Okay, so here we go. And now we're going to add the border bands. See, my hands are drying from too much tightness of the bands. So now you will have to, you know, my nails are actually clean, but on camera they just look okay, so you now cross these first two, not first two, but anyway, you cross those and then you will get your border band for that set. So you remove the first 4 with your border band and you unloop the next 4 and then pick up the middle 2 and then you close. Then you get your border band again and you unloop these 4. And then you pick up the 3rd and the 1st. You know, I'm gonna zoom out a little because it's really hard to stay in the middle of the camera because I cannot not look at the bands, otherwise I'll make a mistake. Let's zoom out a little. There you go. Okay. So now we go to the other side. The colors are beautiful, especially on camera. It looks beautiful. So we cross these 2 again. You know where to cross anyway because you will see them right there. And then this middle 4, border band. So you remove the first 4 and unloop the next 4. Pick up the middle 2, then close. And then you get your next border band. Unloop these 4 and pick up 1 and 3. 3 and 1. There. Okay. You've got it. And now we shall close the bracelet. So once you've done this, all you have to do is to simply add a band here, and a band in the middle. Okay, so what's gonna happen is that you get a border band. This is for closing, and you unloop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And close it. Then you get another border band. Remove these first 2 with your border band. Unloop the next 4 right there. And close it. And lastly, the other side. So you get another border band and loop the next last set of 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and close it. See? It gets to be a little loose when it's not pulled too tight, but I think what we can do is to just tighten it as we fix the bracelet. Okay. Well, actually, it's just these 2 sensor bands that's a bit loose. So what you can do maybe, here's my suggestion. Remove the first 3 and just pick them up like that. Especially when your bands are loose, they do that. So, see? Now they're secure right there. Okay? So, no more loose bands. And then I'm just fixing it. Yeah, there we go. Then one last set of 2 to lock the bracelet. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then you're done, 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 done. Oops. Right there. Keychain! If you make small segments, they actually look beautiful too. So that's what you've got. Very pretty. I actually like this bracelet a lot. I'm in love with organized bracelets. So there you go, my friends. That is the PLEIN SOLEIL by the amazing Janet today. So when you make the bracelet, please don't forget the hashtag Jace Alvarez on PLEIN SOLEIL bracelet and Janet today, because we would love to see them. So hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.